Next up on WTV, Labs in COVID, a conclusion to movie mystery, and this week's edition of Real Talk. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today's Friday, December 11th, and I'm Kirthi Gummadi with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. With restrictions on physical contact, science classes found alternative ways to conduct labs and experiments. WTV's Stephanie Cho has the story.
COVID-19 guidelines have regulated the spread of the disease by limiting physical contact. Science classes that once incorporated hands-on learning have adapted to the changes by switching to virtual or simulated labs.
So what I ended up doing is I actually end up preparing the lab like I normally would, but instead of having the students do it, I actually do it, which is a lot more work on my end. But once I have my lab results down, I can show my students, hey, if you were doing this lab, you'll mix this and you get this. And I show them, here's how it looks like. So if it's on a face-to-face class, they can see it in person with their own two eyes. My virtual class, I have my webcam, they look down on it, I show them how it looks like.
With this, the roles of teachers have changed in the learning environment.
We have a little bit more work to do because not only do we have to prepare the lab, but I have to actually do the lab, So normally the kids do the lab and I prepare. I have to do both. And then in a virtual setting, oh my gosh, it's difficult because I have like two webcams. I have like a head down bird's eye view of the lab. I have like my face, obviously. So I have like all these setups going on. So it's a little bit more difficult on a virtual end as well, just managing all the technology and all that stuff. So just more work and a little bit more stress just managing all the virtual side of it.
The simulated labs have affected how students learn as well.
Affected my learning because we're not able to really be hands-on. So definitely it is a bit more difficult to do it because we can't really look closer and understand what we're doing. We just have to listen, and it's a one-take thing. You really can't do it over like you would normally be able to if you were not doing it virtually. The fact that you can't really do it yourself, you have to just watch it and just take notes on it basically. So it's not as fun, but the point is still getting across.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Alicia Hernandez.
Saturday is Lady of Guadalupe Day, a religious holiday in Mexico. WTV's Evan Benavides explains what it's all about.
Lady of Guadalupe Day is often celebrated in Mexico with big gatherings, parades, and feasts. However, this year with COVID, things will be a little different.
Our Lady Guadalupe Day is normally a very big event in our family. This year, my family and I plan to celebrate it by having a big dinner together. We will all probably also watch streams of the festivals and Mass online. Normally, we would go to Mass, but cannot since of coronavirus. Our Lady Guadalupe Day celebrates pretty much when people found the Virgin Mary in Mexico City in the 1500s. Bye.
If you're interested in celebrating this holiday safely, there will be a live stream on solji.org.
Reporting for WTV, I am Evan Benavides.
Andrew Howergy brings you a conclusion to this week's edition of Movie Mystery.
Hey there, Red Hawks. Welcome back to Mystery Movie. As always, I'm your host, Andrew Howergy. Now, here were last week's winners. Now, get your phones out and ready for this week's hint. In this Christmas classic, an abundance of children are taken from their homes to go to the North Pole on a very unconventional method of transportation. If you think you know the answer, scan the QR code or go to the link below to access the Google form. If you missed the hint, it's provided again on the Google form. Good luck. That's it for Mystery Movie. I've been your host, Andrew Howergy.
On this week's edition of Real Talk, WTV's Madigan Gunya asks students about COVID-19.
Hey Red Hawks, it's WTV's Madigan Gunya with this week's edition of Real Talk. This week we're going to be asking students about the COVID vaccine. Do you want to get the COVID vaccine?
I would take it. Do I have to pay for it?
No.
Yeah, I would take it if it's free.
So I will probably be getting the COVID vaccine just so that I can get out of the way, get back to normal life.
How do you feel about the new vaccine?
I don't even know it was released. I didn't know it was a thing, bro. I don't think it's gonna work.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna work.
I feel like everyone probably should, just so we can kind of move on from the whole thing.
What effects do you think the vaccine will
I
have?
think it's gonna make you feel bad for a few days. I feel like it's gonna make you like more prone to it.
I feel like the vaccine will probably affect people the same way like the flu vaccine does, where you have like a fever for 1 or 2 days, and then you build the antibodies and you're good to go.
When do you expect Corona to be over?
I don't know, I'd hope by next year, like next fall, because it's been going on too long. I thought it was gonna be over with by now, but
I would say, or I would hope, that we'd be good by February of this year, but I doubt it. Or sorry, February of next year, but I doubt it. I think we'll probably be good sometime late next year.
Reporting for WTV, this is Madigan Gunya.
If you are looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Student Congress is collecting toiletries, including deodorant, soap, and toothpaste for the Austin Street Homeless Center in Dallas. You can place donations in the box in the rotunda or take them to room E100. The drive ends today, and any donations are appreciated. Looking for a competitive environment to show off your gaming prowess? Sign up for the High School Esports League Spring Major through the Liberty High School Esports Club. For a full list of games and more information on how to join, please scan the QR code below. That's it for today's daily update. This is Kirthi Gummadi for Wingspan TV. We leave you with a football playoff hype video produced by WTV executive producer Cooper Regal, as the Redhawks are set to take on the Ennis Lions tonight in the first round of the playoffs.